Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Isam and welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to show you what I got in this bike. I got few questions from the Honda XR group. You know, I posted some pictures over there and I got few questions about the windshield, the headlight and the auxiliary light. So I can explain to you what I got, and if you want to buy it, I will leave the link, in the description. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, for you to see the prices and you can make a comparison and if you want to purchase something or not. It's up to you. So I'm gonna start with the windshield and I will show you what I got. So this windshield, I believe they were like 45 or less than $50. I got it from Amazon. It comes with these 4 holes. They already, drilled over there. You just have to line up this windshield over, over this headlight cover, and you gotta drill the hole. So you have to make sure that everything is lined up how you want it, and not to get it crooked or anything like that. You have to make sure it's gonna look good. And it works fine. It will keep the wind, out of your chest. I'm 6 foot tall, so I get all the wind on my face. So around the spring, summer, and the fall, you're gonna get all kind of insects and bugs, like little tiny stuff like that. Here you go. You see, I don't know if I can focus this. This is all like bug guts and stuff. You can see it over here. Here you go. You see, so you are gonna get in your visor and the helmet, and it's not gonna be fun. It's up to you. I just commute with this bike, to do some weekend camping. I'm not planning on a multi-day trip. If I have to do something like that, then I will consider something, taller than this that can protect you more from the wind. But for just commuting and just hitting some trails and stuff, it's gonna keep some wind off your chest, and it's fine, and it's cheap too. So I got questions about the headlights. The headlight, they have, some of them, they are ready to go. They come with them bracket and everything, like it's gonna line up just perfect with what you got in your headlight. I went with the cheap option. This one, actually, it's made for some car. I don't remember what the car, but you can use them for any car. And I used the bracket that comes with the original part. And I had to add few things, like few little bracket to it and drill some holes and all that stuff. I think, if you don't like to be messing with tools and drilling holes, just go with something that it's set up already to go for this bike, so you don't have to suffer or have a headache. Yeah, this one took me a minute to do all the work, and it's only I think it was like $35 or $40. I'm gonna leave the link for this headlight down in the description, and you can look at it, but I don't recommend. If you don't like the headaches, if you don't want to be screaming in the garage and cussing and all that stuff, you better just buy something that it's ready to go for it. For the auxiliary lights, so I have it in low beam right now. When I go high beam, I will show you here. When I go high beam, where is it? Here. It goes white. Low beam, it's yellow. I connected this to the headlight wiring. It's not hard to do. You just need some contactors and some tools to get it in there. It's really easy to do. It's not hard. There is 3 wires. You just have to hook them the right way. There is a few videos that I was watching. I will link the videos that I was watching that helped me to do that. And if you want to go with something like this, these ones are really cheap from eBay. I paid, I think, like $12 for them. The first ones, this cable over here, when I dropped the bike, it come loose, so only one of them was working. And I talked to the seller. So the seller sent me another box right over here. This is I have the the first ones that I got. They are right over here. Like the body is made with aluminum, that is good, but this unit over here, the cables, they weren't attached. So whenever they sent me the second one, I had the same problem. The cable, I dropped the bike in the garage one time. I was getting ready to go to camp, and I dropped the bike, and then they stopped working. So this cable is really cheaply made. So you're gonna have to sew all that stuff. If you got the tools, you can attach them to this unit over here. There's like a little tiny. It's a pain in the butt. You can't pull this thing from here. It's like glued, but there is some some holes in there. Let's see if I can see them. Like you see that you have to melt that stuff and clean it, and then there is a hole, and then you have to stick the cables over there and redo them again. After that, when I done that, I dropped the bike like I think I will say 8 times, and they are still attached. They're still working pretty good. Yeah, and they're really bright at night. Like when you put in that high beam, you can see everything. So for these lights over here, if you remember, there is a bracket that holds these reflectors. So I took the reflector from here, and I attached the bracket, and they send them with the same size bolt as these ones, like the same thread. I don't know if it's an M8 or M10. I have no idea, but this nut that comes with it, it works perfectly for this bracket over here. So that it's one headache less, and it works pretty good. So moving on to the turn signals, I got these from Amazon on Black Friday. They were only like, I will say $20, $25. They're pretty bright. Some people don't like them. They think they are too small. The weight difference between the original ones and these ones, it's massive. I will show you some pictures, like how much the previous ones they weigh. And as you see, they work pretty good. The only thing you need to do is make sure you change the flasher over here. This relay flasher. This is the OM one. This is the original one. They sell, like an Amazon, eBay. You can get, the one that will support your LED lights. And if you get something like this. Yeah, if you just leave the old one and you leave the dash, this one over here, the light over here, this one, you have to take it off and put an LED one. So here is the LED to the right, and the old one is to the left. So if you leave the old one, all the 4 turn signals, they're gonna be flashing like a hazard light. So you got to take the old one off and put an LED, or you can attach these guys. I will leave the name for them to the cables, so like that it won't do that. Here is the name of the product. I didn't do this because I was lazy. Maybe in the future, when I put that LED light on the dash right now, so it will flash on one side. If I turn, to the right, it won't flash at all. But for at least you don't leave that hole empty, But as you see, the turn signals are working just fine. Here is right, and here is left. So because I was showing these in previous videos, whenever I broke this rack in one of the rides. So this is what was in the rack. It's the M6 and M6. So as you see, They are pretty thin, and this one got bent, and the one to the other side, I lost it. I had one lady to give me a piece of wire so I can wire this rack to the frame. It was a pain in the butt. And yeah, I drilled a hole bigger and I put an M8. They are thicker and they're stronger. And I got some lock nut over here. And you know, I just drilled the holes bigger. And now it's, you know, it's attached pretty good. It's really strong. For the holes, I drilled only this one and this one over here, the one to the right and to the left. Everything else, it's still the same size. You know, the ones that come over here, they are still the same size. Only these two, they are the ones that they were giving me problems. And because of this, if you see the washer, look at the washer, it got all ruined. This is the old one, look how bent it is. And yeah, if I left it the way it was gonna break the soup frame or something was gonna go wrong. But right now it's working pretty good. This racket's made from steel, so it's like a heavy duty one. So I'm happy with it. Other thing, I have changed the mirrors. I got these ones from Amazon, the collapsible ones. I done a couple rides with it. It was getting loose, like with the vibration. But when I tighten pretty good, they're staying right now. They're fine. If they keep moving on me, I saw some people, they use like a rubber balloon, you know, a balloon or even pieces of a tube, you know, and you can put it over there and it will keep it in place. Because this ball over here, the one down and the bottom, it's rubber, but the one here at the top is just plastic. So it's kind of like easy to start moving on you. And you know, they sell them in Amazon, eBay. Looks like it's the same company that makes them, just they put them with different brackets and stuff to make more money. I got a question about this. I got it from Amazon. You know, it's to charge your phone or to charge whatever you want. It's attached to the with this cable. I think it's like 5 foot long or something. Is attached directly to the battery. It's not, you know, it doesn't come on when you turn the bike on. You can turn it anytime you want, and you know, while charge your phone. I have this quad lock. I had it before with my old bike, and it works pretty good. I have it mounted to this lower with the extension over here to the bar. Yeah, it's right there. It's working pretty good. I love it. You just put your phone in there and don't have to worry about charging it or anything. This pad over here was very cheap too. I got it from eBay. It's not the ones that you blow air on them. They already have like a pad, and this pad is pretty stiff. It's hard, and this is soft. So you got soft and hard. It makes a good combination. You know, it takes some of that pressure. Like this, you know, this seat is pretty flat, so it will make your booty tired, and you're gonna feel your tailbone hurting. So this pad, you know, allows some ventilation, and it's working pretty good. So this is what I got for this bike. The previous owner, he put the razor, you know, for the handlebar, and he changed the foot pegs, and he put this 5.8 gallons, so I didn't have to worry about it. And also he is the one who installed this rack. So yeah, the bike is ready for adventures. Next few weeks, I order a bunch of stuff. If you look at that bench over there, look how organized it is. It looks amazing. I know, it is what it is. So yeah, I got an exhaust over there, a fuel filter. I have a lowering kit, and I got some stuff from XR only to rejet the carb. The carb, as you see over here, it's dirty. It looks like it was leaking oil from tipping the bike all the time. And yeah, I will clean the carb, put different jetting on it. I got new exhaust, and I will take the smog system out and see how the bike is gonna handle. So if you want to watch that, make sure, subscribe to the channel and talk to me in the comments. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.